ask. I emailed like 6 companies. I emailed Chick-fil-A, Main Street, Postal 98, Peachy's, Sutter's.
Are you gonna get a big poster for their names as well?
Yeah, I want to have the things that go on the tables when you walk in, like the covers. I want to have banners and maybe some merch with their responsibility on it.
The J.
And I'll put it on the website too.
The J
champion shirts.
JJ National
NBA.
But I need more sponsors.
Guys, if you're out there with a ton of money, give us sponsor. Give JJ sponsor.
You don't even need a ton of money. Just be comfortable.
Just give him
$200 for your name to be on jerseys.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the 2-Minute Warning Podcast.
Give me some of that.
I am Andrew, here as always, with JJ and Ben. JJ is hammering Ben's poppy. It's actually my poppy, but we gave it away. Sorry, babe. It was good. Oh, dude, he's had one sip. Guys, welcome back in for another pod. Ben's already crying. It's going to be a phenomenal episode. Ben, other than JJ sitting your poppy, how's your week been?
My week has been very good.
Also, I keep having my wife keeps saying we need to talk about more stuff here. This is her favorite segment.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Rather than just us working all the time.
I think some of the people that are sports casuals enjoy us just bantering.
First of all, we have such interesting lives and we're very popular.
That's true.
One would say we have a lot of influence on our circles.
On everyone.
So,
not just
on everyone.
Maybe someone does.
So they want to know what we're doing. We're basically the Kardashians.
So you're basically saying we're superstars, and should we start a movie show? Start a TV
Guys,
show.
this is episode 41.
Yes.
Wow.
41. Dirk Nowitzki. Dude, we should come up with the best player for each episode number.
Well, that was easy. Dirk Nowitzki.
Dirk Nowitzki.
Wait, we have to think about this.
No, it's Dirk.
All right, now 39.
Do you know
It's easy.
Do you know any 41 other 41s?
No.
I think, was Sean Marion 31 or 41?
It's
It's
still
31.
Dirk. It's still Dirk. It's going to be Dirk.
Well, it's always Dirk, but I can't think of anyone else.
You never know. Like,
It's
they
gonna
could
be
be a NASCAR driver.
Oh, we're talking
really
best
cool.
overall?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Anybody ever?
Any number.
Well, I know
of
what the
sports.
next one's going to be, but...
Oh, do you?
I
Jackie.
Jackie. Easy.
42.
It's Jackie.
I don't think there's any.
There's really no one out there. Oh, Glenn Rice. He was 41, but he's not even close.
Glenn Rice.
Yeah.
Tom Seaver.
Nah, it's still
Wes Unseld.
Dirk. It's got to be Dirk.
What about the little?
Shout out Dirk
no, it's
Nowitzki.
43.
You're our man for this.
43 is gotta be Darren
That's actually
Sproles.
Dick,
We'll save it.
Dirk.
Darren Sproles. That's actually
Dirk, if you're listening.
Dirk, if you're listening, shout out to you. Great job.
This
being
is the
number
Dirk
41.
podcast.
Welcome back to the Dirk podcast.
Yeah, I guess we'll just title every podcast about the player.
I think it'd be actually kind of fun.
But can you name me a single player that has the number 39? I don't think you can.
I think I can.
Oh boy, 39.
Paul Krause. I don't know if that's correct, but
Look him up. See if there's anybody of name who can see if we can
there's
get one.
definitely a 39. It's probably
There's
a
gotta be.
safety or something.
No, there's no safety.
Or a running back.
No.
Let's see. Rory Campanella,
Okay.
Dave Parker,
Dave Parker.
Edwin Diaz. What?
All right. Yeah. Duh.
Dave.
There it is.
Oh my goodness.
Guys.
Minka Fitzpatrick,
Duh.
Jeremy Grant.
You just
No,
say safety. So that was pretty good.
That's crazy.
But guys, how's your life been? We gotta get
Mine has been really good. My best friend got engaged a week ago.
Yay!
And,
Wait, no, I didn't. I'm already married. Wow.
Anyway, so I'm super happy for him. That was awesome to hear.
Oh, man.
I went fishing on Friday. I haven't done that in a
It's
long
May.
time.
Catch anything?
Yeah, one fish. It was horrible. It doesn't matter.
Did you go like saltwater fishing? Or
Yeah, we just went out
the bay or
underneath the bridge.
The bidge.
just a tiny little
bridge.
fish, one tiny one.
It was
How
like,
long did you go?
2 hours.
Ah,
Although we didn't have live bait, that's on us. Hand up.
that's
But
you gotta have live bait.
We
to go out
had
there.
shrimp still. I mean, it didn't work out very well.
Yeah,
But that's
or
okay.
like a spinner or something moving. You had nothing moving. You just dropped it down.
My rod was moving. Ding, ding, ding. Whoa, pause. Anyway, besides that, nothing else much is going on. Had church on Sunday, and that's it.
That's about it.
Oh, yeah.
JJ,
I find myself canceling plans to watch basketball. So anyway.
that's
It's May.
That's the correct.
It's
move.
May now.
No way, really?
It's May. The
May the
Lightning are
4th.
out of the playoffs. It's all is normal.
I was right.
I got my final in Teacherland we have what's it called when you get examined for how well you do?
Your final teacher exam?
No, but it's like the principal
Isn't it called? It's called a teacher's exam.
I don't know. There's some name for
Pretty
it.
sure it's just a teacher's exam.
No, it's not an exam. We don't take an exam. They just tell us how good we're doing.
But they examine you.
Yeah, but it's not an exam.
Yeah, but they.
Anyway,
examine
I got the highest ranking.
Let's
Hey!
Yeah.
It's our boy.
A very effective teacher. Although it's kind of funny because like the final test to see how well my students actually learn the content is this week. So like if all my kids fail,
You're probably plumbing.
then no, I'm still a highly effective teacher. Like they can't just change that.
That seems like a backwards way to do it. You'd think they'd wait till after this week to
That's
do
the thing.
that.
It's like there's so many teachers
But
they have to do. So like they can't.
But
do
like
it all.
it's not
It's not the kid's fault that he's a good teacher or a bad teacher.
right. But it might not be like you're the only thing they look at, but you would think it's at least something they look at.
Right.
Because if
But
there's
there is like a certain they do put a little comment in or something.
But if you're the special teacher or like the special kids teacher, like you can't like judge that based off of the advanced kids teacher. Like that's
right,
completely
there could be different metrics to it, but you would think that would play into it a little bit.
Yeah.
It's not playing into it at all.
I just think it's funny. Yeah,
it's funny.
but-
Yeah.
I mean, they're gonna do fine. I know they are. So we're good.
There you
Good.
Flying high.
There you go.
Good. I played basketball on Sunday.
Yeah,
Yes,
you
you
did.
did.
Crazy.
Got out on the court.
It's wild.
That was so
guys,
fun.
Sounded
crazy news might actually play draft like this year.
Yeah.
might you will
Might
be
probably.
playing.
Guys,
Can I
it's
be
gonna
manager?
it's gonna be pure chaos when all three of the podcast guys get on this court together.
Same team.
There's gonna be
guys.
some
If we have the
great.
same team.
You know
There's so
what?
much content. to talk
That's
about.
gonna give us content.
That would give us a lot of
100%.
content.
We're gonna get some content. I don't think we talked about it last year.
Guys, this is
did we?
definitely possible. Ben a first round, you a second round, me a eighth round. It'd be perfect.
You're gonna be first round. You're a captain.
No, no.
We do need sponsors. So if you're listening to the podcast, you say, "I'd love to have my name on a jersey in a Palm Grove Men's League basketball tournament."
Hey, no, think about the clientele base that they're advertising to.
Right.
This is a lot of young, doing well young men. They need jobs.
They're bored.
They need stuff.
They're playing basketball.
Yeah, this is a great clientele to advertise
I know I am.
to.
Softball's out, so I got
$200, folks. It's not a lot. $200.
That's a lot of money, Jay.
You get 11 games of sponsorship. Think about it.
I'm looking at you, Brennan Troyer Pools.
We're all looking at you, actually.
Keystone Pools.
Hey!
There you go.
Whoa!
Sorry.
I keep forgetting it's on me, actually. I knew I talked to my boss about that. I already did, and I told you I'd follow up with him, and I keep forgetting. Text me tomorrow and remind me.
What else have you been up to, Andrew? You just said basketball.
Not a lot.
Ah.
Watching a lot of hockey.
Yeah.
Watching a lot of hockey, which is good.
This time of year, there's a lot of canceling plans to.
No, they just are your plans.
Did we talk
Yeah.
about? We did talk about our bowling last time, right? Yeah. 'cause
Yeah,
that was Wednesday.
Did a pretty busy weekend. I went paddleboarding over the weekend, which was a lot of fun.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Did paddleboarding, did to the mangroves. That's a really
It's still
good
beautiful here in Sarasota.
Yeah, we've had a couple of beautiful days.
stuff. No,
Hot
very
days,
nice.
but
It's kind
beautiful.
of nice.
They haven't been crazy hot though. It's like
There's been a couple.
86.
But
That's not bad.
In the middle of the day with the sun.
Did you see
being
like
down.
tomorrow? I think it's supposed to be 86, and I think in Venice it's like 92.
Ooh.
So I'm pretty happy about that.
Rest in peace.
That's not 92.
Yeah.
But it should be right. All right, getting right into our top three. Starting with number 3, it is the MLB. MLB is in full swing. There's a lot of kind of just wild things happening in baseball right now. A lot of teams we thought might not be very good that are good. A few teams we thought might be pretty decent this year that are not. Pretty much just this part of baseball, anywhere like regular season, all there is really to do is go over the standings. Usually as you go down those standings, you kind of think of teams to talk about, things to say. But yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're just run down the standings here real quick. And yeah, we can kind of say what we think about each team, when teams doing good, teams doing bad. Starting in the AL East, that team leading the AL East is the New York Yankees. They're 24-11, 8-2 of their last 10. They have won 4 straight. They have been one of the best, if not the best team in baseball this year. Just the most consistent team. There's probably one other team that's been a little better than this year, but there's a lot of teams that like have had hot streaks and then cooled off. From the beginning, the Yankees have been one of the best teams in baseball. Their pitching staff is absolutely incredible. Cam Schlittler is one guy that, probably has been their best pitcher this year, which is crazy because they have Max Fried on that team. Garrett Cole is still not back. He's still hurt. When he comes back, he could be their number 3 starter. Very, very possible that Garrett Cole will be the number 3 starter when he comes back. Now, obviously, it's Garrett Cole. He can work his way back up to number 2 or even number 1. But with Schlittler in there with that lineup, they're playing very, very good baseball. One interesting thing, Anthony Volpe did come back from injury. They sent him down to the minors. So Volpe is supposed to be a really, really good prospect for them. Caballero has been their shortstop this year. He brings something a little bit different than the Yankees team because that entire Yankees team has a ton of power. And he is a shortstop, plays fantastic defense. He steals bases.
Brings
and
a
gets
little
on
bit
base.
about that Rays baseball to the Yankees, if you would say.
He does, yeah. Which is
He's from the Rays.
Oh, does he? Yeah, that's right. Do you want to talk about
Just
the
dropping
Rays?
some knowledge in there.
Do you want to talk about the Rays?
Well, they're second in the AL.
They are second in the AL
Yeah.
East.
The AL
22-12.
sucks.
The AL is terrible.
It's
We'll get
really
on Friday.
bad. So when there's a bunch
But
of
they're
bad,
22-12?
yeah, they are. They are. But you know what their plus minus is?
11.
11.
They're plus 11.
They're doing all right. They're scrapping out a lot of wins. They'll probably be around 500 at the end of the season again. But hey, if you're getting a head start now, maybe you can hold off some teams to eke into the playoffs, especially the way it's looking right now.
Yeah.
Got the Athletics third in the conference, which means something is awry.
Yeah.
Something is awry.
Yeah, with the Rays, they are 9-1 in their last 10. They've won 4 straight. I haven't been paying a ton of attention to them. Has it been pitching? Has it been small ball? What's been the success?
What do you think of when you think about the Rays?
Small ball.
Small ball.
I figured.
Yep.
Yeah.
Stealing bases, pitching, a lot of bullpen days. Great, solid defense, not a lot of errors, and the top half of their lineup is, their lineup is extremely top heavy. So they got their top 5 guys, and then the bottom 4 they just need something,
Just scratch.
just something.
Yeah.
So,
That's what I figured it would
yeah,
be. But
they scrape across a lot of runs, get runs that a lot of teams don't, and that's enough to get a lot of wins right now. Stack them up.
yeah. In third place in the AL East is the Toronto Blue Jays. They've been off to a very slow start. This is the team I had winning the East. They are 16-19. Yeah, not what you would love to see out of a team that just went to the World Series. I don't know what's really wrong with them. It's been a lot of kind of everything. They just haven't been playing incredible. Again, the entire AL is so weird. There's so many teams that are right around that 500 mark. The 2 best teams in the AL are both in this division and leading division. By far, they're the 2 best teams. So other than that, it's just kind of a wait and see. Baltimore Orioles are 4th at 15-20. Yeah, that's, I want to say about right. We maybe thought they'd have a little bit better of a year this year, coming off last year. But not a great start. And the worst team in the American League East is the Boston Red Sox, which nobody saw coming. There's a lot of people picking the Red Sox to win the East. They are 14-21, and they have fired their head coach Alex Cora already this year, which is insane to say. Cora actually, if we're talking about a team later the Phillies also fired their manager. They offered him a contract. He turned it down. He was kind of like wanting to be more with his family. But yeah, crazy to see a team that beginning of the year was thought to be one of the best teams in the AL East is now already at the bottom and has fired their coach.
I love to see it.
You'd love to see it. Why? You hate the Red Sox?
Yeah.
Why?
Because they're the AL East.
That's fair.
And they win a lot.
Good point.
And they're from Boston.
Yeah, Boston teams are the worst.
They are the worst. And New York.
Yeah, mainly Boston.
We have the most annoying division. We have Boston, New York, and Toronto.
Toronto's not bad.
It's Canada.
That's true. You do have the worst division. That's pretty tough. I keep denying
It's
it.
Canada.
It's Canada. That's all you need to know. And then
I feel like the AL is a little bit hard to judge though right now.
Is it?
They haven't played a lot of divisional games, right? Yet.
That's what makes it worse.
No, but I'm saying everyone's kind of just jumbled at just below 500, just above 500. And once they start playing the divisional games, you're going to see more of a divide and the actual decent teams. Like I really think like Toronto, Seattle, maybe Detroit. These are good teams that are playing tough schedules, and when they start playing their division, they're going to start racking up some wins. I don't really think it's shaken out that well yet.
Fair enough. Going over to the AL Central, this is the worst overall division in baseball. We have the Cleveland Guardians leading the division at 500. They are tied with the Tigers. They're both 18-18. They are tied at the top of the division, which is insane.
Yeah.
The surprising thing is 1 game back of them is the Chicago White Sox. They are at 17-18 with an absolute resurgence from rookie Munetaka Murakami from Japan. He is tied for the lead. I believe he's at 13 home runs with Aaron Judge. In baseball, he is absolutely insane. He keeps hitting moonshots. Cannot be stopped. Him and Colson Montgomery this year have been absolutely incredible for the White Sox. So seeing the White Sox with a chance to actually win the division is crazy to see. I don't think they'll do it this year. I think they're maybe a year or two away from doing that. But they're getting better, which is exciting to see.
Big news in the Central as well. I don't know if you saw it yet, but Scooball is going to have surgery on his elbow, and he is out for a timeable.
Yeah.
They don't have it. They don't have a timeable estimate yet, but obviously surgery on a throwing arm is not good.
Yeah, that's not great. He kind of he was in a start, he kind of shook his arm, stayed in him for a little bit, and then after it said, what is it, like loose bones, which is not great. The timeline they say is 2 to 3 months. I personally think that is a little bit of skepticism. I think he could be done for the year. Any elbow injury, for sure, on a throwing arm, usually ends your season. I think it's one of those things that if he tries to come back, it's a bad idea. For him, I talked to Darryl about this. I'd be like, hey, I know he tried to get... I think the sad thing about this is he tried to get... the reason he didn't play in the World Baseball Classic, the reason he didn't really sign, he's looking for a lot of money next year. But I think what he'll have to do after this is maybe sign a 1-year contract with the Tigers next year, come back, have his free agent year all over again, and then have to show what he's made of. And it does suck to see, I think, the second best pitcher in baseball
or the best
going down. No, he's second best. But
unless maybe he makes the playoff push and kills it in the playoffs. Are they making the playoffs now? I think it's a
bad idea if he tries to come back this year. Again, elbow stuff.
Yeah.
If you try to rush, it's like the same thing with, I don't know, Tatum and his ACL, like the calf thing to try to come back from, and then he just gets worse.
Receivers.
Yeah, anything like that. I'm not a fan when they try to rush back.
Yeah,
because it tends to get worse. So
get your bones together, bro.
Yeah.
When's the last time you had loose bones?
Feels like that every day.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
We are old, so that's fair.
Oh dear.
And then fourth in that division is the Kansas City Royals. They are 16-19, and in dead last is the Minnesota Twins at 15-20. So nobody absolutely horrible in this division, but nobody is good whatsoever. In the AL West, this is probably the most interesting division so far. No, not quite. But definitely in the AL. The Oakland Athletics lead the AL West at 18-16. Guys, they're a solid baseball team, which I feel like last year they definitely got better.
Yes.
But with Nick Kurtz, they struggled a little. Nick Kurtz struggled a little. He's been getting better. But one of their best players this year has been their catcher, Shea Langoliers. He's played absolutely incredible for them. If you guys do not know who Shea Langoliers is, know the name. He is a very, very good catcher in baseball. Probably going to be an all-star catcher. He is incredible.
Home run derby last year.
No.
You sure?
No.
Whoa, buddy.
I think in
you
Raleigh?
keep going. I think I'll look it up.
Look it up. There's no way. I'm pretty sure Shea Langoliers was not in the home run derby.
I think you're thinking of the Big Dumper.
I got to be thinking of Big Dumper. There's no way.
Speaking of
the Big Dumper, second
was
place.
Was it Kurtz?
No.
Kurtz might have been.
No, he's a rookie, isn't he?
Yeah, but he still could have been in the home run derby. It doesn't matter if you're rookie or not.
But
I love Seymour Kami in home run derby. That'd be fun.
Home run derby 2025 participants.
2020. Speaking of Big Dumper, sophomore slouch is what they call it, I think.
Brent Rooker.
Rooker was it.
There you go.
Brent Rooker.
That's right. Mariners 17-19. Raleigh has not been incredible this year. Do you have his numbers pulled up?
He is batting 186.
Yeah, not great.
With
solid
24 hits, 7 home runs.
He's turning into what's his name? Schwarber.
Yeah, a little bit.
Kyle Schwarber.
It's early. He started off really, really bad. He's been playing a little bit better the last month. I guess it has been like a month of the season. Last couple weeks he's been better, but yeah, still not what we expected this year so far out of Raleigh.
Yeah.
And then third in that division is the Texas Rangers at 16-18. Fourth is surprisingly the Houston Astros, and they are 14-22. The Astros are really, really bad this year. I don't remember the last time the Astros were this bad. Like they're not a good baseball team, which is really, really weird to see. Just has not been a good year for the Astros. And then trailing, which we saw coming, it's the Los Angeles Angels. They're 13-23. What's good with them is Mike Trout is having one of the best seasons he's had, the best season he's had in a long time. Still one of the best players in baseball when healthy. That is the bright thing about the Angels is seeing Mike Trout play well again. Because I think everybody in baseball loves to see Mike Trout healthy and playing well.
Why is it also the saddest thing in baseball?
It's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Because he's wasted his entire
If he would come to the Rays, he could actually win.
Yeah. Go anywhere where you can win. You'll never see Mike Trout in the playoffs. Again.
That is sad. No,
it is sad.
That.
At least he didn't go to the Dodgers.
Yeah, that would be horrible. That'd be awful.
All things good would be gone.
That'd be awful. And then headed over to the National League, starting in the National League East. Guys, the best team in baseball is the Atlanta Braves.
Guess who's back?
The Atlanta Braves are 25-11. Their offense is incredible. Drake Baldwin, talk about non-sophomore slump. Their catcher is playing absolutely incredible. He's now hitting leadoff for them. Matt Olson just hit his 300th home run, which crept up on everybody. Matt Olson's already at 300 home runs, which is crazy. But they are playing absolutely incredible baseball. I'd like to say I saw this coming. I did pick them to win this division. I said that they're finally getting healthy. They're finally getting, back to where they were 2 years ago. I think we always forget how good they were a couple years ago. And they are showing it right now as the best team in baseball.
Yeah, who was it that said had a take a couple weeks ago about the Braves being the best team? Yeah, shout out Kyle. It's so far proven true.
Yeah. Yep. And then this division is not even close. They're up by 8.5 games. The next team behind them is the Washington Nationals at 16-19. Tied with them is Miami Marlins at 16-19. And then the two most disappointing teams in baseball are at the bottom of the division. The Philadelphia Phillies are 15-20, and they have fired Rob Thompson. Rob Thompson is no longer their manager, so we're going to have 2 firings this year. But they've been playing a lot better as of late. They won their last 2, 7th of the last 10. So they're looking better. They're coming closer to 500. Just a week ago, this was a much worse record before they fired Thompson. Don Mattingly is now their new manager, which, if you know Don Mattingly, he's been a manager all over the place the last 20 years.
JJ is actively putting together a parlay.
Wait.
For what?
Is that a 7-legger?
Save it.
Oh, my days.
This is NBA talk. We're on MLB.
Guys, please don't bet. And don't place parlays.
For sure not during a podcast, please.
Please.
Thank you.
If you're listening to this and you're currently betting, please stop.
The gambling never stops.
Don't gamble, kids.
So, Andrew, I have a question about the manager firings or coach firings, whatever you want to say. I know I'm familiar with, basketball and football more. But what is the benefit of firing a manager this early in the season as opposed to maybe 20 games down the line?
I don't think there's ever, during season, the right time to fire a guy. It's a lot of these guys, they've been, the Red Sox, for sure the Phillies, the last couple years, they've underachieved.
Yes.
The Phillies probably should have a World Series in the last couple of years. The Red Sox should have been making it a little bit deeper runs the last couple of years, and they just haven't.
Right.
And when you get off to a start like this, there's not really much recovering from it in baseball. If you keep the manager, you're not going to recover. You're probably not going to make the playoffs. It's just there has to be some kind of it's one of those things that's that's been built up, and then you have this start and hey, we're done. You're done, get out. The only way to salvage this season is you're done. I mean, we'll talk about the Giants later, but they're worse than the Phillies, and they still have their manager because it's first-year manager. They're not just going to get rid of him. Now they're going to give him a shot.
Yeah.
And, so when you underachieve like this for a while, I feel like that's kind of where I go to, which is why I'm surprised the Mets have not fired Mendoza. The Mets are 13-22. They are currently the worst team in baseball. They have one of the highest payrolls in baseball, and they are 13-22. They are horrible. Their offense, surprisingly, is terrible. I remember watching this team opening day against the Pirates when they put up 5 in the first inning against Skeens. Dude, this lineup is going to be so scary this year. I was kind of regretting not picking them to win their division, and now they're 13-22.
Yeah,
which is absolutely insane.
Yeah, insane.
Anything to say about these two teams, Jay?
Underachievers. That's all. Why couldn't it be the Dodgers?
I wish.
The Dodgers could underachieve. That would be nice.
You guys will talk about Central or West next. Should we save the best for last? Or we'll save the best for last. Going over to the NL West, the Los Angeles Dodgers obviously lead this division. I said at the beginning of the year I was tempted to take the Padres. I don't know if I took the Padres. I think it.
No, I don't.
I think I took the Padres with me and Daryl did this as well. But the Dodgers are at 22-13. They've been struggling as of late, not playing as well. They had lost 4 in a row. They won their last 2, but again, I think it's the Dodgers. They don't have to do an insane amount of stuff during the regular season. They have a plus 68 run differential, which is absolutely insane. For sure, being 22-13. So when they win big. They put up a bunch of number. The surprising thing is Andy Pages is their best player this year. He's played absolutely incredible. I forget who else they have that's been playing really, really well. That's not one of their stars. His name is escaping me at the moment. But
Shohei Ohtani.
No.
Max Muncy, Kyle Tucker.
Max Muncy, that's who it was. Yeah. Ohtani being a very good pitcher is interesting to see. It scares me, but
Pages is batting .313, which is insane.
if you guys remember, Andy Paheis in the playoffs last year was horrible.
One good catch.
Absolutely terrible. He was only there because of his defense. He was almost like guaranteed out every time, and now he's hitting .313, which is absolutely insane.
When people think you're the worst player on the team, you tend to have less pressure on you, I guess. You're just like, I'll just do my best. Pressure is off.
Mm-hmm.
We saw that cherry
Whoa,
latte.
okay. Yeah, Paheis has doing good for me in my little fantasy thing that I have run.
Nice. I love that.
Good. Yeah.
And then just behind them at a game and a half back is the San Diego Padres. They are 20-14, just having a very solid year. I don't know, has Tatis hit a home run yet? I know there for a while Tatis hadn't even hit a home run yet. So that's interesting to see that
0 home runs.
0 bombs. Yeah, Tatis has 0 home runs, but they're still at this point. The big thing is Mason Miller, their closer, is absolute nails. I think he's given up runs in like 2 games. In one game this year, I think it was 2 runs. And it was a weird little play that should never have happened.
Mason Miller.
But Mason Miller is the best best pitcher in baseball this year. He's absolutely incredible. He's really fun to watch.
And his walkout is legendary.
Oh, absolutely. Wow. If you guys haven't seen that,
God is still
That's not.
That's not
no.
it. In third in that division, this is pretty much a 2-horse division. Arizona Diamondbacks are at 16-17. Nothing great.
Sorry, it's the Kentucky Derby's in my mind. You said 2-horse race. So.
Oh, man.
Preakness.
Oh, when's Preakness?
This weekend? No.
Shout out Golden
No, a
Tackle,
couple
by the way.
weeks.
That's probably the only thing I'm saying about Kentucky Derby.
That should be our best
That
thing.
should be. We should have it in there.
That was sick.
But it would take like 5 minutes.
Yeah, we can talk about it later.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'll pull up the results.
All right.
How about where did that horse go to college?
They didn't. That's the answer.
You should.
I'm gonna guess.
This is the yeah. As the San Francisco Giants are at 14-21. That was tough. With their new manager out of college, but yeah, not as good of a start as they would like. And then at the bottom of that division, the Rockies have found their way back down
the Rockies,
there.
They were like second or third for a bit there.
They were kind of good for a little bit. Now they've kind of slid. They've lost 5 straight, 4 and 6 in the last 10. Rockies back at the bottom. Mickey Moniak is a fun name for the Rockies. He's playing pretty well. They have a couple fun pieces this year. I feel like every team.
Mickey Moniak.
I feel like every team in baseball this year has a couple like fun players. Like nobody's like awful. Like last year you had
Maybe
the Rockies.
one player for the Twins.
You had the Byron Buxton, dude.
Oh my god.
What are you doing?
I forgot.
Joe Ryan. Oh,
Okay, calm down. You can just stay with Buxton.
But
What about the Cardinals? They're bums.
no, we'll get to them. But yeah, I feel there's nobody that's like. I mean, the Mets are the worst team in baseball. Like they're not good, but they're not like a Rockies. Or even the White Sox last year were terrible. And I feel like everybody in baseball this year is at least okay, at least so far. Should we talk about the best division of baseball?
Why is it the best division? Why is it the best division?
AL
It
East.
is by far the
AL
the
East.
best records. In the NL Central, there is nobody below 500. The worst team in the NL Central right now is the Milwaukee Brewers, and they are 18-16. They're 2 games above 500.
They call that fool's gold, folks.
Guys, this division is absolutely incredible. At the top is the Chicago Cubs at 23-12. They have won 6 straight games. 2 games behind them is the St. Louis Cardinals at 21-14. I don't know how we're this good. We have so many young. We are the youngest team in baseball, and we are at 21-14. That gives me so much hope for the future. But this year, dude, I'm like just so happy to finish 500 this year, and I think we're gonna.
He said
I
the
hope
words.
we're gonna
He said
stay
the
over that.
words.
Again, going into this year, I told you I was like, I would be very happy if we don't lose 100 games, and I was like, I'd be very happy if we don't lose 90.
Yep.
I'm like, dude, we might lose 75 games, and I'm gonna be thrilled. I actually will probably be mad at that if we lose 75 games. So, yeah, just to see this team coming out like this is absolutely incredible. I was not prepared for this. We have J.J. Weatherholt has been an absolute incredible player as our rookies at second base. Jordan Walker finally being what we thought Jordan Walker was going to be. I believe he's top 10 in home runs this year. Alec Burleson. Our weakness is our pitching staff. We give up a lot of runs, but we also score a lot of runs. So
you get to the trade deadline. Are you buying or are you staying?
If we do this, we're going to be staying. We're buying, dude. We're not going to... What is nice about this team is I don't think we're going to be sellers.
Sandy Alcantara to the Cardinals.
Dude, I love that. That'd be awesome.
Mike.
I think... Oh, don't say that name. Don't do that. This is also without Lars Nootbaar, one of our leaders. He's been hurt all year. So...
One of the
Nootbaar?
best names in the
Nootbaar.
sport.
Nootbaar.
Yeah.
Lars.
Do you not remember when him played for Japan? Well, not this past World Baseball Classic, but the last one.
I didn't watch the
He
World
led off
Baseball
for
Classic
Japan.
until this year.
Oh,
Sorry.
man. You should have.
What?
What?
He did?
Newt
Yeah,
Bar?
Newt Bar led off for Japan.
He's not. He's Japanese.
When they won it. No. Oh, I think his grandparent or something. But it was kind of
First
funny
thing of
because
the
it was
week.
all Japan guys and then a
Mexican.
pure white Lars Newt Bar.
Sorry.
It was awesome. Okay,
John
and then
Smith.
in third place is another team that's very young. It's the Cincinnati Reds. They've fallen a little bit. They've lost 4 straight. They're at 20-15. In fourth is the Pittsburgh Pirates at 19-16. And like I said, in last is the Milwaukee Brewers at 18-16. Phenomenal division.
Can I remind you guys who you chose to win this series?
Yeah, I do.
I'm
Win the
sorry,
divisions? Yeah.
You both chose the same team. Do you remember who it was?
Milwaukee.
Yeah, it was the Brewers, yeah.
Yeah, but they're all
They're
above
18 and
500.
16.
They're all above 500.
I still think out of all these teams, I still trust the Brewers.
Any
the
team
most.
could still win it.
Yeah.
I even like the Pirates still.
I don't.
That was my dark horse.
No, I don't. But
Well, you should.
their offense is good. I think they're like one of the best like a top 5 offense of baseball, which is rare for the Pirates. But
Pirates.
yeah, guys, that's baseball. That's where we're at right now.
You can't
not
watch
quite
it,
the dog
but
days yet.
enjoy our talk.
Yeah, I wish you could watch.
You can't watch any games.
That's sad. I'm not gonna say that because I might get canceled if I say that.
Huh?
So there's nothing. There's definitely nothing. I'll tell you guys later.
What?
Oh. Interesting.
Paul Skeens still has just a 2.9 ERA. What a loser.
What a loser.
And that's just from the one game.
Get your money up.
Probably. No, did you know that Paul Skeens has never beaten the Cardinals?
How many times
Has he
play
played him
Like
twice?
6.
Oh, okay.
No.
Yeah, because we're in the same division. We play him like
6
we
times.
play him like 8 times a week. Yeah, he has not beaten the Cardinals. Look it up.
Skeens versus Cardinals.
Record. Look it up.
How many?
Stat Muse. I
his-
love Stat Muse.
His runs is probably.
Let's
his
see.
Run support is probably
2
one
games
running
he did
game.
not pitch enough. Or what?
Well, just look at all the games he pitched against the Cardinals. Like in every single game he's pitched, he has never got a win. They might have won.
No,
a
he
game.
has no wins.
Yeah. What is his record? I don't even know what his record is exactly, but I know he's never beaten us. He does not have a win against Cardinals.
I don't know why I won't say it.
We dominate him. We
All I
just
see,
played
7
him.
games, he has 5 confirmed losses.
Nice.
His ERA versus you is 2.7.
So he's 0-5 with
and he
2
has
no decisions.
allowed 34 hits.
Yeah.
0-5 record with an ERA of 2.74, 50 strikeouts in 7 appearances. What's going on?
Why are you scrolling Instagram right now?
Yo, that's actually pretty good. Because it's...
Because it's
Guys, did you know that the PS5 name comes from PlayStation 5? Play
Oh,
PlayStation
man.
5.
The algorithm is hopping.
Anyway.
This time of day. Sorry.
Yeah. Baseball's fun. Guys, I love baseball.
Do you really?
I do. It's a good year.
I love horses.
Baseball. You love horses? Are we about to talk about the Kentucky Derby right now?
Passes.
Let's do it. Why not?
Go over the Kentucky Derby right now, man. Right now. Do it.
Yeah, let's do it. Obviously, as you know, I'm sure you know, we had a huge upset this year.
Yeah.
It was huge, actually. Golden Tempo!
Golden
is the
Tempo!
champion. Can you look up the payout? I think it was like $43 million.
We'll say it's 43 million.
Golden Tempo had a 23-1 odds, and he beat out Renegade, who had a 5-1 odds, and Ocelli at 7-1 odds.
What a comeback.
Golden Tempo went from last place to first place. Isn't
Oh,
that bad?
way.
Dude, that was one of the best things I've ever seen. I watched that replay I don't know how many times. And just like of him literally being in the back, pretty much down the stretch.
Weaving.
And just
Weaving.
flew through it. Somebody's trying to call me, but
Just
spam. We're good.
oh nuts.
717, Pennsylvania, Lancaster. Yeah, it was crazy to watch, and I always enjoyed the Kentucky Derby, but it's just so funny that, you know, there's just so much money and so much build up for like a 10-second race. So it is fun though. It's very fun. Golden Tempo is a winner. What was your favorite name of the race? Do you have a favorite name?
Ooh.
I like Chief Wallaby.
Chief Wallaby was good. Wasn't there T.O. Elvis? It's like T.O. Elvis. And then like a T space O space Elvis.
I'm not seeing.
No? I thought there was. There's some for Elvis one.
There's a Drewster.
No, there's not. Stop.
There's a 6-speed. Further ado, emerging market.
Why is Ryan calling me? Should I get him on the pod?
Oh no. Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
answer
yes,
it.
yes.
Answer it.
Incredible.
Hey Ryan, you're on the pod.
Oh, Andrew, he's freaking boring. And go open the door.
Oh, you're here?
No.
What?
You're on the podcast.
That's fine. I'm not going to be talking to you.
What? What? I'm so confused.
Good thing he called us.
What is it?
Ice cream! Ryan brought us ice cream!
Mudslide.
Leave that right here. Leave that right here. Leave that right here.
It's gonna melt.
We're gonna eat it.
Come back,
On the
Ryan. We
pod.
need you.
No, we're not. Just put it in there. We'll eat it later.
For what?
All right, bye, Ryan. Thanks, Ryan. Shout out Ryan. Bring us ice cream.
Ryan brought us ice cream. Get the ice cream out
insane
right now.
This is a wild podcast. This is awesome. Moving on to our number 2. Actually, no, this is still going tempo. Hang on.
All right.
Where's the ice cream? I need some.
No.
Meet later.
We'll have later. Sorry. What were we talking about?
The Kentucky Derby.
Albus Intrepido Litmus Test.
Oh my goodness. All
Pavlovon.
right, number 2 thing of the week.
Robusto. Patente. Further
Number
review.
2
Number
thing
two thing
of the week. It is the NHL. I think what I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna say very much right now. I'm just gonna turn it over to JJ.
Why don't you want to say anything?
The
Actually,
Flyers
we'll go to
are
the
down
Flyers game
2-0.
first. We'll go to the Flyers game first. Yeah, we're already into the second round for for all of the NHL playoffs. Where did we leave off last week? I guess we left off last week with, it's the Canadiens Lightning playing that night. How that game, Canadiens won 3-2, got 3-2 in the series. We'll get to that one more. And then in an absolutely incredible game, I was saying incredible, it's kind of boring, but the Philadelphia Flyers defeated the Pittsburgh Penguins 1-0 in Game 6. That moved the Flyers on to round 2. Cam York was overtime hero. The hero of the game was Dan Vladar. He had 42. He had a 42 save shutout. Absolutely incredible. There's an absolute awesome video of him when we scored, him just going nuts. Love to see it for that guy. A guy that's been a journeyman in the NHL for a while, and getting him to a second round is incredible. That was so much fun to watch. Yeah. Flyers being in the second round was absolutely incredible. And in one of the best, we talked about before, the best, I think it was the best, you might argue. I think this was the best matchup in the playoffs. Stars Wild in the first round.
So, most talent,
Yeah, we talked
best
about
gameplay.
Yeah.
But Lightning Canadiens was actually not
the best series.
Yeah, best.
Yeah, fair enough. Wild beat the Stars 5-2 to move on to the second round. Kind of the first game that was really the Wild dominated a couple. I guess other wins they kind of dominated, but
That's probably why the Lightning game series.
yeah, true.
But yeah, it was really
Wild
fun.
dominated. And a absolute shocker, the Anaheim Ducks defeat the Edmonton Oilers 5-2.
Man.
Absolutely destroyed them. The Oilers are out of the playoffs. McDavid is done. This means he's going to the Flyers next year. Absolutely insane. Ducks move on. Nobody saw it coming. All of us had the Oilers making it to our Western Conference final.
No
and
Lightning,
the Ducks take
no
them out.
Oilers.
It's weird. Wow. This is
None of
fun.
my Final Four teams are
time.
still in.
What a time.
None of them?
Wait, no, I had Carolina.
Okay. I was going to say. JJ, tell me why they're not Lightning.
Well, like I said before, it's May and the Lightning are not in the playoffs, so everything is right in the world. Fourth year in a row, haven't got it done. But again, we're without our captain Hedman. I say run it back one more year. If it doesn't pan out, we make some major changes. But I go one more year. That's what I'm gonna say about that. You want to hear some stats?
I do. I want you to take me through the game.
You know these stats, but the audience doesn't. Maybe. 30-9. Does that ring a bell to you?
It does.
30-9.
It does.
That is not face-offs, folks. That is shots. The Canadiens won the game with 9 shots. The 9 shots were the fewest shots ever in an NHL playoff win.
Same amount of shots as the Colorado scored in game
The
1.
Canadiens had 0 shots in the entire second period. They went 27 minutes without a shot on goal. 27 minutes. They had 5 shots in the second and third period together. The Lightning led in possession, shot attempts, offensive zone time, and scoring chances, and obviously shots. And we lost the game.
Well, let's be fair.
We lost the game, folks.
The 2 goals that they scored were incredibly lucky.
Mm-hmm.
They're like Vasilevsky did the best he could have done, but it was just lucky tips. And
John Cooper
they're both deflected off of our players.
Right.
So.
This is what I mean, John Cooper said it best. He was like, I've coached, I think he is the longest tenured coach in the NHL, and he said, I've coached hundreds of games, and he's never seen a game where the hockey gods just, I mean, he just said there's nothing they could do to win that game. Like, fate had
dominated
decided
that game.
there was
Literally
no
dominated.
way they were going to win that game, because Game 7 in Tampa, we thrive in those situations. Knew Vasi was going to not allow the most 1 goal, and they had to score in that way, and they did. They scored on 20 3% of their shots. We scored on 3% of our shots. And both of them went off our players. The first goal they had wouldn't have been a shot on goal. It bounced off our player. And then the second one was skill. The second one was about 50% skill, 50% luck. But still, like, to go off of the back of Vasilevsky, it's just ridiculous.
I think Ben said, like, they had 2 lucky bounces, and that's how they win. Yeah, I think the most frustrating thing is they had 2 lucky bounces on 9 shots. Yeah. Like, how? Like, you rarely get that on 40 shots. And to get those 2 bounces on only 9 shots has to be so frustrating. Like I said, the Lightning dominated this game, and the Canadiens somehow found out a way to win. I'm okay with it. Dude.
I mean, you're so right, though, because I think the Lightning Sabres is a much better matchup for the Lightning. I think the Lightning shut down the Sabres, and we can score on the Sabres.
Yeah.
The Canadiens were I said it before the series started. I did not like the matchup with the Canadiens.
Yeah, and that's why I hate this playoff.
That would suck. But I think Buffalo's going to roll the Canadiens, if that makes sense.
I do. I know. I am sad because I did want somehow the Eastern Conference Final Lightning Flyers. That would have been so much fun. But in both sides, it's not looking great right now. But
yeah,
I don't know. Yeah. A couple other series that ended on Friday. Sabres beat the Bruins 4-1 to move on. Bruins are out. Sabres moved to round 2, which is fun to see. And also the Golden Knights beat the Mammoth 5-1. I didn't always forget how good this Golden Knights team is. They're veteran. They are very, very skillful. Fun to see. Congratulations to them. About moving on. Moving on to round 2 in game 1 between the Flyers and the Hurricanes. This game was absolutely dominated by the Hurricanes. They went up 2-0, 7 minutes and 30 seconds into the game. They scored again in the third period to go 3-0, and that was pretty much it. The Flyers, I believe, had 9 shots through 2 periods. Not a great look for them. They ended with 19, so third period was a little bit better. But our coach after the game said they really weren't prepared for this team. They're kind of still thinking about the Penguin series. And it came back to bite them. Very, very quickly. And the Hurricanes dominated. This Hurricanes team is so good. I'm scared of a sweep. We'll get to the second game here in a little bit.
They just don't look like their first 3 games.
Tip it. We need to tip it back.
Is that the whole thing, though?
I do. We'll talk about game 2 in a little bit. That's what. And I'll make my point. Like Ben said, in the same night as the Canadiens got 9 shots, the Avalanche scored 9 goals. This is going to be an incredible series.
It'll be fun.
Avalanche versus the Wild. This is how the game went, okay? The Colorado Avalanche scored 3 first-period goals to go up 3-0. By the end of the second period... Hang on, what was it in the second period? By the end of the second period, it was 5-5. Avalanche went up 3-0. The Wild responded with 5 goals, went up 5-4. Avalanche tied it at 5, and then went up 7-5 and won 9-6.
I took a shower when it was 0-0. I came back, it was 3-2. So that pretty much summed up.
I want to watch every second of the series. Yeah. It is going to be incredible. The speed in this series is insane.
I think it's a little bit worrying though, because you want to see it go to Game 6 or Game 7. I don't know how the Wild are going to stop the Avs at this pace.
They're not.
There's going to be a lot of scoring. I'm just afraid that the Wild are just going to not be able to stop them.
Probably.
Which kind
but
of
the
sucks.
Avs clearly haven't been able to stop the Wild either.
True, but I think the Avs can get it together with their goaltending, with their defenders, more than the Wild.
I've seen there's so much speed in this series on both sides.
It's going to be fun. I hope
and they're both very, very aggressive teams.
If the Wild can score enough, like obviously the Avs aren't scoring 9 a game. But so if the Wild can keep scoring 5 or 6 goals, they're going to win a few. I just want this series to go a little bit.
Mm-hmm. I agree. That'd be fun. I'm really excited about it. It's going to be really fun. And then in game 2, the Flyers versus Hurricanes. Hurricanes win in overtime 3-2. In this game, the Flyers came out hot. They scored 4 minutes and 2 seconds into the game. 36 seconds later, they were up 2-0, an early start. Unfortunately, that's the only 2 goals they would score in the game. The Hurricanes battled back, scored with about 8.5 minutes left in the third period to tie it up, send it to overtime. After the first period, the Hurricanes kind of dominated the second and most of the third. In overtime, the Flyers looked like the better team. They had a lot more shots. I believe the shots were like 11-4 in the second, and in overtime in favor of the Flyers. Freddie Anderson made, was it like 30? I believe made like 32 straight saves in this game. So Anderson did play very well after his first 2 early goals. Made some very, very nice saves in overtime. Hurricanes hold on, win game 2. I'm definitely a little bit scared, but I always say I'm not super worried until you lose at home. Like you're not out of a series.
It could be 2-2 real fast.
I think getting back to Philly at 1-1, I would have been thrilled with this team.
Yes.
For sure, like I said earlier, without having Owen Tippett through the first 2 games. Tippett being out he's our game changer. He's the guy that at any second can make a move and go score a goal. And to not have that home run hitter against this Hurricanes team hurts a lot. He should be back for the next game. We have 2 nights off, so we don't play until Thursday. So I think, and he was already in warm. He was in for the skate around last game, so he should be back on Thursday, and that game will be really interesting. Again, if we lose one of the next 2 games, I think we're done, and we got to tie it up here at 2-2. But I think in Philly that is definitely possible. To see, we were definitely better in game 2. We were much better in game 2 than we were in game 1. Much more prepared. It showed early. Came out early. Came out hot. Just couldn't sustain it. And I think. Yeah, we know more. The exciting thing is our veteran Sean Couturier has been the best player in this series. Like game 1 and 2, for sure game 2, he was everywhere. Like, even the announcers were like, guess who again? Oh, it's Couturier. Like he kept saying his name. So that is exciting, and yeah, we'll see how this series pans out. And then in game 1 of the Knights-Ducks series, the Golden Knights win 3-1. This is a contrast of talent. It is the veteran Knights team against a young Ducks team. Could be fun, but again, it's in Vegas, could be in Anaheim. Gonna be hard to watch this series. Not a whole lot to say about that one. But yeah, tonight we got the Wild Avalanche going again. In game 2, start tonight. Thankfully, it's at 8 o'clock. It's not at 9:30, so I can at least maybe watch some of it. I'm really excited about that. Definitely got to turn that game on. Should be really, really fun. Yeah, hockey's full. Hockey's heavy. I'm trying to watch as many games as possible. I ordered a Porto Martone jersey. Hopefully it gets here for the playoffs earlier because it's not an authentic one, so it might take a little bit to get here. But it's on the way. Hopefully it gets here before the Flyers are out, which better get here pretty quick. But hockey's fun. I'm really excited to see. Yeah, how it ends up. At this point, seeing the first round, JJ, who would be your Stanley Cup pick?
I mean, I picked the Avs to stay with the Avs. So I think Vegas will beat Anaheim. I think Montreal will lose to the Sabres, and Carolina will beat the Flyers. Carolina, Sabres, Eastern Conference. Carolina's going to win. Carolina's they're on a mission.
Carolina's
and Avs beat Carolina in the final.
Yeah, I like my pick as well. I like Carolina a lot. Did you pick the Lightning to win? Who'd you pick to win? Who do you like now?
I like the Devil's Advocate. No one.
You gotta pick somebody. Who do you like?
I don't know. I was watching some of the Avs game, and I like that. You said that game they were both very fast, but you felt like the Avs could score at any given point.
Yeah.
And for that reason, I think they're on a real hot streak here.
Fair enough. I like it. Good stuff, boys.
It's Avalanche.
Moving on to our number 1 thing. It is basketball. Ben, I'm sure you're happy that this is at number 1. Very, very excited. Ben, what do you got for basketball?
I have the hot take of this segment. That is the worst song ever created on planet Earth.
What?
I hate that song with all my heart and passion.
What about one of like KSI's songs? From the ring to the screen.
That's better.
That's
better.
It's crazy.
That's better. Whenever that song comes on, I disdain
It's hilarious, ironically, but ironically, yes, but unironically, it's the worst song.
It's terrible.
Does that make sense?
Fair enough.
I don't know.
Horrible.
Anyway, back to basketball.
Sorry.
Yes. We're currently in the second round, obviously, for every team now. Last time we talked, the Spurs and OKC had just won Game 4 and moved on. So real quick, we'll go over the rest of those first round series. They were all really good. This is the most Game 6s we've had in any playoff series in a long time. As far as there weren't many sweeps, there weren't many 4-1 wins. So on Wednesday, when we left off, Detroit was playing Orlando in Game 5. And as a reminder, Orlando had gone up 3-1. And notoriously, there had only been 12 teams to come back from a 3-1 deficit. And that's a little precursor. Detroit takes Game 5. Pistons make it 2-3. Pistons led the entire game. This one wasn't really close. Paolo and Cade each had 45 points. Incredible outings from both guys. I love watching them play. It's like too many LeBrons going at each other. Orlando shot 53% from the free throw, and that is why they lost. 53%. Yeah, it's not going to get it done.
It's draft league level right there.
No, we're even better than
That might be worse than draft league level.
Oh, dear. You need to get in the gym.
I'm like the worst player there, and I can shoot 50%.
And guys, send some DMs to Andrew. He is so hard on himself. He's not bad at basketball.
I suck.
If you shot twice a week until a draft league, you'd be like infinitely better.
Did you? Let's shoot twice a week.
Anyway, back to
Let's
basketball.
go tonight.
Back to the NBA.
Yeah.
That was the story. Game 5. Pistons get a home win. That's normal. Then Cavs-Toronto, also a 2-2 game. Cavs go up 3-2. This was a back-and-forth game, a bunch of 10-point swings. But then eventually the Cavs pulled away in the fourth and take that 3-2 lead. And then Houston versus LA. Rockets actually do win one here to make it 2-3. I believe Kevin Durant did miss this game. Reeves is back, though. He drops 22 in that game, so that was good to see. LA continues to shoot poorly. They shot 25% from 3. I mean, without Luka, their offense has been very stagnant. They're relying on guys like Rui, Marcus, and, like I said, Reeves to bring them back. And then Rockets maintain an 8-ish point lead the entire second half, so that wasn't not very close down the stretch. So that gives us a bunch of great series going into Thursday. Thursday was Atlanta versus New York. Yeah, this game was pitiful. Obviously, New York had a 3-2 lead in that series, and this one was in Atlanta. So we thought, okay, maybe Atlanta makes it close. Maybe
Give a show to your fans.
Give us a game 7 in New York in MSG. That'd be awesome. That was not the case. New York. Well, let's start at the beginning. Atlanta goes on a 9-0 streak in the first quarter, and they take a 4-point lead. We're like, all right, this is going to be fun. They're going to go back and forth the entire game. The crowd was lit. It was so much fun. And then from that point, I believe it was a 61-3 run, or 61-9 run, something like that.
What?
Yeah. So
That's crazy.
the Hawks shoot 37% from the field goal, 25% from 3. The Hawks were up by 4 in the first, and then eventually were down by 61 points in the third quarter. This was domination on every level from the Knicks. But to be fair, the Knicks could not miss a shot. Could not. They shot 59% field goal. That's incredible. OG Anunoby couldn't miss a shot. Brunson couldn't miss. Mikal Bridges couldn't miss. But yeah, just an absolute bludgeoning. No one could score. CJ McCollum had a stinker. That's all I can say. It was just a horrible game.
They locked in.
Okay, sure. We
They
can say
locked in.
They're like, who are these measly Hawks that are trying to give us a run? And now well, yeah, we'll talk about that later. So anyway, yes, Atlanta loses. New York wins 4-2. That moves on to same night. 76ers versus Celtics. This was a fun game. Philly forces a game 7. Obviously, Embiid has been back for a couple games. Story of this one is that Tatum had 17, but struggled with calf soreness, which was very scary. Maxey had a 30-piece. Embiid has a near triple-double.
Surely it wouldn't affect Tatum's next game.
No, surely not. Yeah, like I said, Philly was up 9.5 and then just never let off the throttle. That was a good game in the first, but then Philly kind of dominated in the second. Boston, as we know, lives and dies by the 3, and they have been struggling by the 3. And this game was nonetheless, they struggled and they lost. So that forces game 7 for Philly-Boston. It's going to be a great game 7, I hope. And then Minnesota versus Denver. Obviously, this is such a weird series because we thought Denver was going to roll. Or I think we thought it was going to be a good series, and then Denver did not roll. Minnesota did, despite losing DiVincenzo. I guess people were triggered by me saying Da Vinci.
Yeah, I was triggered. I
thought it was funny. I don't know. DiVincenzo obviously was out for most of that series, and then Edwards was also out for three games, I believe. But nonetheless, Minnesota wins the series 4-2. This was back and forth all game, but then Minnesota just never gave up. Denver had great offense. They played fine on offense. They just couldn't stop them. McDaniels had 32, and Shannon Jr. had 24.
I've got a hot take for later.
So I like to hear it. And so that means that Minnesota wins the series 4-2. Moving on to Friday night, Detroit, Orlando. Like we said, Orlando was up 3-1. This is back in Orlando. This is their time to close out. And man, this game was awful. Detroit forces Game 7 by winning 93 to 79. Yeah, Orlando scored 79 points. For reference, didn't the Cavs score 79 in one half this playoffs? I believe they did.
Probably.
Yeah.
This was a horrible game. Magic choke a 24-point halftime lead. They scored 11 points in the third quarter and 8 points in the fourth quarter.
Tough to win.
23 straight misses is the most.
19 second
I'm getting
half.
there. I'm getting there. 23
sorry.
straight misses is the most in the play-by-play era, which is a long time. 19 second half points is the fewest in the shot clock era, which is an even longer time. Actually, I don't know if it's longer. It's not longer, but it's a long time.
It's a long time.
Bane and Paolo Banchero shot 5% combined in the second half, and the Magic as a team shot 10% in the second half. Detroit played average. They didn't even play above average, but Orlando played horribly. Ultimate choke. You have to win that game at home. Closeout game.
Yeah.
Horrible.
I mean, Detroit only scored 93 points.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, they played normal.
Guys, I said this, though. I said Magic might not score over 90 and Detroit will win.
Yeah.
Because
and-
Detroit's defense is that good.
But Detroit.
That's not Detroit's
Detroit
defense.
doesn't force them to
That's
shoot
Orlando.
10% as a team. They just couldn't hit a shot for their life.
They're good at defense.
They're good.
They're not that good.
They're not that
They're
good.
pretty good.
Okay.
Anyway,
They're pretty good.
horrible game by the Magic. That's Game 7 for Detroit Orlando. That's gonna be fun though. Hope. Hint, hint, hint. Anyway, Cavs Toronto. Another Game 6 possible
Crazy ending.
series win for the Cavs. This was an overtime game, 112 to 110. Toronto wins to force Game 7. This was a crazy normal Mobley layup to tie in regulation, couple misses, and then R.J. Barrett, know his name, game winner in overtime. Did you guys see this shot?
Yes.
I did.
Live.
Yes.
Where were we?
Incredible.
We were together.
Yeah, we were.
Where were we?
What day was this?
This is Friday.
Friday night. We were with.
At softball.
No, you came up over after softball for games.
Right.
We were watching it.
Yep.
Anyway.
It was your house.
God, we got that figured out.
Yeah, crazy shot. This was very figure-esque of the Kawhi shot of the Halliburton
Yes.
shot last year versus the Knicks. Hits the back of the rim, goes literally, they had it like 2.1 meters, whatever that means.
3.627 feet. 6-7 feet.
It definitely wasn't only 3
3.67
feet. Definitely wasn't only 3 feet. Anyway, very high up in the air, over to the top of the backboard, almost hits the, actually I think it did hit the camera, which it should have been out of bounds, but that's besides the point.
What? No.
It did hit the camera. Anyway,
That
but
should have counted.
no one saw it though, so it doesn't matter. But the shot goes back in, it goes in, and they win in overtime. Force Game 7, crazy shot. Crazy shot. It was super cool. Cavs were down 15, brought it all the way back just to choke
It
it
did
in
not hit the
overtime.
camera.
It did. There's a video.
I'm looking it up right
The camera
now.
video,
Keep
you can
going.
see it shake.
I'm
Anyway.
looking it up.
And then that same night, LA versus Houston. LA has a closeout game here, and they do close out finally. As we know, LeBron loves to be in closeout games. He has 28 points. Obviously, Durant has been out this entire time. That sucks. You would love to see the Houston Rockets with Durant, with VanVleet, with what's his name, Steven Adams. But obviously, all three of those were out. All-time stinker. It wasn't a great game, but what'd you expect? Houston goes 35% from field goal, 70% from three. Not a fun game to watch, but Lakers get it done and now have to get swept by OKC. And then Saturday, a Game 7 between Philadelphia and Boston. This was another great game. Philadelphia does get the win, 109 to 100. Tatum did not play in this. Obviously, he had a little scare with that calf soreness. Don't want to risk another Achilles injury or ACL injury or anything of the sort. It was his other knee, but still, nonetheless, don't want to risk that. Sixers actually went up by 18 early. Boston came all the way back, and then the Sixers go back up by 16, and then just take care of business from there. Embiid and Maxey had a great game. Embiid you could visibly see he was being beat up the entire game, but he gets it done. Boston, again, live and die by the three, and they died by it. They shot 26% from three, not going to get it done. Embiid had 34 and 12, Maxey had 30 and 11, and VJ had 23 and 6. What a great trio.
Another 3-1
Guys,
comeback.
76ers might be going to the finals.
Might be.
Come on, Sixers.
Unfortunately, they have to play the Knicks, but
I think they might be. Whoever wins the next Sixers series will probably be in the finals.
that's what I would say.
Agreed.
That's what I would say.
And they have a lot of skill.
Yes.
A lot of talent.
Moving on to Sunday, Orlando versus Detroit, Game 7. This one was close in this first half. But then Detroit kind of buried him in the second half. Detroit makes everything. Orlando makes nothing, just like Game 6 and 5.
Boring.
Banchero had 30 of the Magic's 60 points at one point.
That's insane.
That's not going to get it done. Banchero needs some help. It does suck because Franz was pretty shaken up. I don't think he played in this game. They have some other injuries. I'd be very curious to see what they do next year because, as we'll talk in a moment, they fired their coach, which I believe they were going to, no matter if they won or lost that series. That was a
I don't
rumor.
know. I don't think you can fire.
But if you
Yeah.
beat a number 1 seed, why would you fire your coach?
I think I have that flip through. Like, I'm gonna ask you that question. Like, what's the advantage of you made the playoffs? You were up 3-1 against the number 1 seed. What incentivizes you to fire your coach after that?
Well, it was this.
Him and Paolo
It
don't
was
have a
this.
good
It was this narrative before the playoffs. Like,
relationship.
you're gone no matter what happens. Well, then they went up 3-1, and they're like, oh, hold up, maybe he's cooking. And then they lost that 3-1 series, and they're like, all right, yeah, get out of here. Like, screw you. Which makes sense. You know, you tried to prove yourself, you almost did, and then you choked again. So I think that's a good firing. However, their next coach might be Thibs, and I do not like that idea. That would be horrible for an injury-prone team. Anyway, that was Game 7 for Detroit-Orlando, and then another Game 7, Cavs versus the Raptors. Cavs get it done. They win the series. They won this game 114-101. Toronto was up 10 in the first half, but then the Cavs go up by 22 in the third quarter. Huge swing, but it was a good game despite that deficit. Cavs get it done. And guys, Harden actually had a good Game 7.
Crazy.
Because he doesn't have to be the number 1 option.
That is correct.
He can hide behind everybody else.
Correct. Although he was the number 1 option for most of that game. What are you looking at?
Keep going. We're good. We're good.
Get this guy.
We're good.
Hashtag worst thing of the year. And then a couple Game 1s for the second round yesterday. You had mentioned Philadelphia being potentially a powerhouse. Well, they just got powerhoused by New York. The Knicks destroyed them 137-98.
Knicks are on a high right now.
Yeah, and their home
Be
court advantage
careful.
is crazy. Crazy good. They shot 63% from the field, 52% from 3.
That's not going to happen every day, folks.
No, it's not, but if they can
Not
do
gonna
that,
happen.
it's a scary sight. Brunson had 35 points. New York Bigs can shut down Embiid. That's in my notes. Embiid had a pretty bad game, and that's kind of scary if you're the Sixers, like we said. Yeah, and besides that, that was it for that game. Then a great game between Minnesota and San Antonio.
Guys, you want to hear my hot take?
Let's hear it.
The Spurs are going down
Whoa.
to
not
the
hot.
short-handed
It's not hot.
Timberwolves. In fact, I know you're not going to believe me. I should have taken a picture, but last night I was looking at the Spurs-Timberwolves series, or 2 nights ago, and I was going to bet on, don't bet, kids, but I was going to bet on the Timberwolves to beat the Spurs because the odds were so big,
So big.
and I liked the Timberwolves in this series, and they won the first game. I think they can get it done.
Should have done it.
Should have done it.
Although, we'll see how it goes when Wemby has a good game because he had a bad
He
game.
had 12 blocks.
Okay, let's back up. He did have a triple-double with blocks. He had 11 points, 15 rebounds, and 12 blocks. I have blocks in quotation marks here because if you look at the replays, and they showed them a lot, about 5 of them were either goaltends or fouls. You could argue even more. 3 were 100% goaltends that were not called. They were off the backboard first. And at least 2 or 3 or 4 were fouls.
Yeah.
So if you're going to let him get away with that, yeah, obviously he's going to do well and get 12 blocks. But nonetheless, 12 blocks is the record for the postseason in the NBA history. But like I said, it was not legitimate at all. And they lost the game, 104-102. It was a great game. Edwards came back. He looks pretty slow. I think he probably could have waited another game, but he did have a good impact on the game. Players like Anthony Edwards, Jason Tatum, Steph Curry, guys like that, they have such a big magnetic draw to them on the court. Even if they're not scoring a lot of points, Edwards had 18. The draw to them is so big to open up the floor. And that was very evident last night.
See, what do you... Besides Edwards being back, who guards Wemby the best in the NBA? Who knows his moves the best? Rudy Gobert. He's a fellow Frenchman. He played with him on the French team. I just looked it up. Wembanyama's stats against Gobert in his career, 22 points a game.
Which is good, but
not impressive.
Yeah.
Not impressive. So of all teams that could shut down Wemby, that's the team that's going to do it. And then you have Minnesota's guards who've been there, done that. San Antonio's guards have not been there, have not done that. I don't know. Anthony Edwards needs to be the difference maker because the Spurs do not have an Anthony Edwards.
Do you think Edwards will be healthy in this series?
No, definitely not. I think you should have said this game.
Yeah.
But hey,
He's going to play, and I love it.
I think it's awesome that he wants to play though, like this.
Yeah, no, it's incredible.
Yeah. When I saw him checking in, I'm like, there's no way this guy.
Yeah.
What a
The
guy.
problem is they're gonna beat They could beat the Spurs. Edwards gonna be limping into the Western Conference Finals, and they're gonna get obliterated by the Thunder.
Yeah.
It'll be
I don't know though, because we also thought that they were going to get obliterated without Edwards and DiVincenzo to the Denver Nuggets,
true.
and then here they are
They're just a good
winning
team.
with Jaden McDaniels scoring 30 a game.
They just always do this. They find themselves upwards in the rankings.
What's that?
Moving
quote?
along.
What's that quote by Anthony Edwards? They got KD, but we got Jaden McDaniels. And it's so far been proven true. Yeah, but that's it for the previous games. Right now, the Magic. I'm sorry, not the Magic. Rest in peace. The Pistons are currently beating the Cavaliers by 13.
quick.
Oh my days. Guys, don't bet. And then later
It's
tonight.
really hard to tell people that after he checked his bet 14 times during one episode.
Later tonight, Lakers versus Thunder. Like we said, this might not be a close series, especially without Doncic. He's officially out for the rest of the series.
It's just a Doncic.
Guys, I don't like the Thunder.
Yeah, they're annoying.
Of all the small market teams that are good, why does it have to be the Thunder?
Oh yeah, I love it.
Of course you do. Of course you do.
Band of brothers.
And the Gay Brothers.
Whoa, moving on to our worst thing of the week.
Everything you said that could have canceled you earlier, Andrew, couldn't be as bad as that.
I'll have to
Well.
put that out.
What's our worst thing?
Worst
I thought we
thing of
talked
the
about
week.
this last week.
We mentioned it last week. I kind of want to go a little more in depth because there's kind of been a little more that's come to light. The Texas Tech, the Brandon Sorsby thing from Texas Tech QB. Yeah, I think last week always said he's like gambling on himself. So there's evidence that he was gambling on himself, and there's also now like there's stuff that like he was basically a gambling addict. He was spending thousands of dollars. Pretty much every single day to bet on pretty much anything he can. I think this actually started before. Like I think he went a couple of states where like it wasn't legal at his age or use his mom's account or his password and stuff. So like yeah, all of this being, it's been kind of an insane development. The more you hear about it, kind of the worse it gets. I kind of want to ask your guys' opinion on it. What should happen to him? What do you think is going to happen to him? And yeah, what does it look like for Sorsby the rest of the year?
Well, I mean, I think the NCAA has a chance to actually do something right and follow the rules and not make exceptions for high money players.
Agreed.
He should be banned from college sports. That's the rules. If you bet on the sports that you're playing in or the games that you're playing in, you should be banned. I hope that they don't make a special exception or the attorney, it's all suspicious and like, oh, all right, all of a sudden this $5 million quarterback is cleared to play. They probably should ban him, unfortunately.
Yeah. Jay, what do you think will
Yeah.
happen? What do you think should happen?
Yeah, sorry, buddy. Your playing days have come to an end. Probably.
Yeah, I think they should. I think, just to cover 3 podcasts.
It's so
they were saying-
tough. It's like it's real addictions,
Yeah, it is.
But
But there's rules against this stuff, and you can't. Yeah, just because you making a lot of money, you shouldn't be able to go over the rules. I think what they'll do is, I think what they should do is basically make an example out of it, because I think a couple years ago, was it Judy? Did the same thing. It was like betting on games, and they gave him was over a year suspension. It's kind of gone away from that. So I feel like this is another thing where Sorsby, they'll kind of make him as an example as like, hey, you do this, you're not going to be able to play. Like, you can't. That's not okay.
No.
Because I think they should do, because I think if they let this slip through, it's just going to keep happening. And then every single person that happens who's, hey, he didn't get punished, why should I?
it's just that there's so many that do it, probably.
I don't know if there's so many do this bad, though.
Right.
This is bad. Like, this is really bad.
Yeah, end it. We don't want anything trying to. Yeah, we know everything is rigged anyway, so we don't need betting.
Fair enough. Where does this put Texas Tech in your mind this year?
Texas Tech, they dropped from a top 10 team to me to a top 20.
Yeah.
I'd say.
I think they drop from potential second round, like maybe making the second round. I was never on the boat of they're an actual national title contender. I still think they need much more to their offensive roster. I think
Go ahead.
yeah, I wouldn't have put them there. I think now they're gonna. I think the Big 12 could be closer. I think they're still so much better like on defense everywhere else than pretty much the entire Big 12. But I think this could give it maybe a glimmer of hope to another team to win the Big 12. I definitely think they're first round exit.
I mean, their backup quarterback,
Will
whose
Hammond.
name Will Hammond. Thank you. He played well last
Yeah.
year, so
But
I
he's
don't
coming
think
off
it's
an
going to be a
ACL.
super.
He's coming off an ACL.
He is coming off an ACL. I don't think it's going to be a super downgrade. And I'm going to be real honest with you. Baron Morton, not impressive to me at all. So I don't think they need a ton. You scored 0 in your only in your second playoff. No, your only playoff.
You're in the
game.
playoff game.
So I don't think anything's better than 0 points. They just need him to be serviceable.
Maybe that's another good way to put it. I think this leaves Texas Tech exactly where they were last year.
Could be.
Maybe with a worse defense because they got a lot of players off their defense
Which
leave
is why
the
they're
NFL.
dropping for me. They're going to have to be fighting to get in the playoff
Yeah,
spot.
that's what
I can see teams like Houston. I can see teams
So
like
BYU.
BYU
brought back a lot.
Bears back. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I love talking college football
Ah!
in May.
Yes!
Wow.
Thanks, Brendan.
Let's-
But-
But no, this is really bad for him because this is now, he could have maybe went to the NFL supplemental draft. That's not going to happen anymore. They probably won't even allow him to do that. And also, I didn't know, but betting on the MLB as a NCAA athlete is illegal across any form.
Really?
Because it shares a national championship with the MLB. I don't know how that works. That's according to the rules.
Yeah.
So that was the worst part. Betting in Indiana was not even the worst part. Betting on the NCAA games, or I'm sorry, the MLB games, that was the worst part, which is
Which I also think he had a couple games where he betted on like Texas Tech.
Yes, he
Or
did.
not Texas, on
Indiana.
Indiana, yeah.
it's all
That's
bad.
tough.
Not
all
Indiana. Where did he play? Cincinnati.
It was Indiana.
He played in Indiana, too. He was
He
a
did. Yeah,
freshman.
both. Yeah, you're right. Both. But yeah, like that, you can't do that. Like that's obvious.
Sorsby, welcome to the insurance field.
Hear this right now from the commissioner. If you bet on draft league games as a player, you are banned. I'm going to have to add that into it.
Well,
Andrew,
when
no
the
betting on
commissioner
draft.
himself bet. See this?
Yeah,
Jay,
see,
this is
that's
perfect
pretty- ooh.
timing.
Oh.
This is like the
That's
NBA
true.
having FanDuel ads when all of their players are being busted for gambling.
Yeah.
See, but look, I'm not betting on the draft league.
Oh my days.
Betting is bad.
Folks, please don't bet.
This is proof.
JJ's the only one that bets.
Yeah, only person that should ever. Well, he shouldn't. But
That's not true.
and now it's time
I'm
for.
betting with Monopoly
Oh,
money.
man.
Sorry, go ahead.
You ruined it.
My fault.
Time for where he go, guys. JJ ruined it.
It's time
Where he go, guys. Where he goes back again. Oh, this is like such a fun segment. We had Durrell
Last
chime
week
in.
I got robbed.
I didn't. I don't hear it.
Freaking robbed.
Showing by
last
10
week.
points.
I don't hear it. We had Durrell chime in with like, this reminds you of like players you totally forgot about and where they went. And he said like the Isaiah Simmons one. He like couldn't tell you really who he was. He just know he went to Clemson.
Yeah, it just
So,
makes sense.
It's fun. It's a good time.
All right, let's do this. Let's
All right,
do
Ben.
this thing.
What score?
28-21. I hope
Okay.
this week is easier.
Okay. Easier.
I threw a couple
Easier.
curveballs, but I think it went on.
You gotta turn that laptop screen a little bit, buddy.
Look. These are guys that were
Are you writing
drafted-
down or me?
You do it. Use your phone.
These are guys that drafted in 2018, 2019, 2020.
Okay.
Love it.
I like it.
Perfect years.
Yep. So first one I believe will be pretty easy for you, but that's the point.
His easy are never easy. They're always like some niche guy.
No, this is gonna be
People
easy.
think I'm looking it up on my phone.
Well, yeah. that
Guys,
makes
we're not
sense.
cheating. It's fine. He's writing it down. Okay.
This guy I looked up whoever has the most snaps played since 2018, and this is the leader, is Max Crosby. Over 7,000 snaps played.
This is tough. I don't think I actually know, but I feel like this is where he is. I don't think this
Same.
is right.
I'm right with you.
I don't think this is right though.
I'm right with you. He's a niche guy.
I have
He's
two-
easy.
Places.
One college?
One college.
Can I say?
3 years.
Well, I'm gonna say my first one then if it's
No.
wrong.
No, it doesn't count. But
Huh?
you got the first, whichever one you're going with.
I'll give
you
you
got it.
0.5 for the second guess.
No, he's getting.
No, I won't get anything. Yeah, I'll stick with the.
Okay, JJ, go.
I'm gonna say.
Oh, wait, you go first. You don't write it down.
Yeah, I do.
That's Fresno State.
I'm gonna say Fresno State.
Oh, it's Eastern Michigan.
Dang it!
I had no idea. I said Arizona
Okay,
State.
I thought
first.
maybe. I think I
there's always a niche
feel
one.
like I knew that, so I thought surely they would.
You
but
knew that.
You knew that?
I guess it's probably just because I saw it somewhere recently with his news and drama around.
Fair.
Tough.
But yes,
I almost went to one of those schools, but I was thinking Fresno
Fresno
State.
State
came
is
right away.
Derek Carr and Devontae Adams. It's so
Interesting.
stupid. I knew he didn't go there.
Yeah, it was dumb.
interesting.
It was dumb.
Eastern Michigan is correct. All right, that's all right.
I told you it's always a niche
That's
one.
the easy one.
That's his easy. Always a niche one.
No,
It's
I'm
always a big
scared.
player. That's always a niche
See,
college.
this, guys, this is why I'm always terrified to do this segment because I have no idea if they're
It's great.
easy,
No, it's
medium,
amazing. It's
or
amazing.
hard.
I love it.
So
I
I'm
love
just
it.
kind of
This
listening.
is why you're the perfect guy to do this.
That's
This is why you're the perfect guy to do this.
Next one. This is supposed to be medium or whatever. This guy was drafted to.
It's probably like Baker Mayfield.
This guy was drafted to Pittsburgh, I believe, and now plays for Baltimore. Patrick Queen.
Yeah, I got that one. Yeah, see, I just don't know how he would. Yeah, he does not know how we think and what's easy and what's hard.
Right.
Why am I blanking on Patrick Queen?
But I got this one.
He was a hashtag dog in college.
Yeah, I think I'm between two schools.
Oh boy.
I'm really between two schools. Patrick Queen.
I'm also throwing a lot of defense at you guys, and that's also hard.
Yeah, I should have this though. This is bad.
Patrick Queen.
I'm between two and if it's the other one, I'd be very happy. I'm gonna go with one that came to me first. I'm say Georgia.
It is not.
Notre Dame.
I get this one back from last week.
Is it Notre Dame?
No.
Who is
It's
it?
LSU.
Crap! I knew that.
Give me that. I deserved that one for Devin White last week, going to LSU.
Dude, I am struggling lately. This is
Patrick
bad.
Queen had an incredible year for LSU
I
in
can picture him in
2019.
an LSU uniform now. That was bad.
See, that's funny because I don't even know Patrick Queen.
Yeah,
Like,
I should have got that. I remember he was a dog in college.
Petty
that's where he
Queen.
went from.
He doesn't-
He plays for Baltimore now. Like I couldn't have told you that.
Does
but
he?
I should.
I think he got traded.
I think he was drafted to Pittsburgh and now plays for
Yeah.
Baltimore.
I
I mean,
I
unless he
remember
did
him in
this
college.
offseason.
He was a dog.
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 Hashtag dog.
You better get this one.
Yeah, I'm struggling.
This
dude.
is a
bad.
hard one. Whatever.
Right.
Drafted to the Jaguars in 2019.
Oh, I like where this is going.
Josh Allen.
That's your hard.
Allen. I don't know him.
Oh, that Josh Allen.
Josh Hines
Drafted to the
Allen.
Jags.
Oh, that Josh
Not
Allen.
Wyoming legend.
Oh.
Josh Allen.
I think
Josh
I should know this.
Hines.
What's his actual name? Josh Hilton Allen or something?
Hines.
Josh Hines
have it?
Allen.
I don't think I do.
I think I know.
I don't think I know. Let me think on this real
Take a second.
fast.
Josh Hines.
I think. I don't know why this name came to me, but
Josh Hines.
please be right. Please be right.
Josh Hines
That's a Ben.
Allen.
I need to make
I have
my
two again, but I'm gonna stick
Another
with the first
hashtag
one.
dog in college.
Why don't you go first? I have my team in my mind. I will say it. I got it. It won't say it.
Wait. What year was he drafted?
I believe 2019, maybe 2018. I
He's
think
drafted in 2019
His first year was 2019.
in the NFL.
Correct.
Okay. I'm just gonna stick with. I'm gonna say Georgia.
No, I don't think so. It came to mind. I'm afraid
I have
I'm
the
gonna be
second
very
one.
wrong. We'll say Kentucky.
It was Kentucky.
Oh,
Yes!
That's impressive.
Yes!
That's huge.
Let's go.
That is huge.
Let's go.
Kentucky
You needed
legend.
that.
That one back. I didn't need that. That
Potentially Kentucky's best player drafted. Whoa, don't want to say
Let's
that.
go. Got one back. That one I'm proud of. That's.
Oh man.
I was like Josh. I was like Wyoming. Oh, that Josh Allen.
That's what my
That's-
curveball
yeah,
was.
that was good.
I
That was
almost
good.
thought about just saying Josh Allen and seeing what you guys said.
Wyoming.
But that would have been mean. 'cause
That would have been very mean.
It was not Wyoming. It was
I
Kentucky.
don't remember how I know that. Again, that's another niche player. I don't
Yep.
know why I know that, but I just know he went to Kentucky.
Yep.
So cool.
That was Where He Go.
Now it is time for the 2-minute warning. We'll get the 2-minute warning done and get out of here. Sorry if there's a little bit of a weird thing there. Something was going on. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry
all right,
about it.
this is this is hot takes. I mean, this isn't really a hot take. It's more of just a conversation starter that I really like that we need to just bash this for. So
Who said this
this is
one?
gonna be fun. This was from my wife. This is from Elena. Shout out Elena.
Oh, he
This
didn't
was
want to
hers.
say it because he doesn't want
Um,
to bash this take.
No, I'm gonna bash.
You have to say
it's
all.
a good take.
Say all good
It's
things.
just a take. Okay.
Okay.
Here's the take.
Here's the take.
The NIL has taken away from the integrity of college sports and academics and has essentially turned it into a pro league with free agency and trades via the transfer portal. 2-minute warning will start in 3, 2, 1, go. You couldn't be more right. NIL has probably been one of the worst things I've seen in college sports in a long time. For sure, I just was listening to an Ohio State podcast today. Just our cover 3, the interviewing Ohio State guy is they have like 2 7th-year players coming back because they're making more in college football than they would anywhere else. It's ridiculous. There's no rules in this thing, and it's awful. It's terrible. I'm getting so tired of it. Who's the basketball guy, Baker Mazzara, who had 7 years. Like, dude, like move on. Like we gotta have rules in this thing. It's horrible.
Yeah, I think this is a very interesting take. I think for me, for basketball especially, I think it's really bad because, like I mentioned last week, you have so many guys that are staying in college that there's no one to draft. Like Thomas Houck, like I mentioned last week, is coming back because he's gonna make far more in college than he is in NBA, and that's saying a lot because NBA money is nuts. But he's gonna be making so much money. I think this is a great take because it is completely taken away education, school loyalty, everything from the game as far as that goes.
Yeah, it's not a good look. I'm all right with them making money off their face and as far as name and likeness, but when you're a Miami team, sorry, that's paying so much money to your players, just paying them. That's what it is. They're paying them their salaries. I agree. You're gonna see the ACC, SEC break off and form their own leagues. It's gonna turn into a professional sports. They're not doing school like doctors and teachers and all these people. So, yeah, if you can get paid on the way to the league, may as well.
Yeah, I think the most glaring thing of this is Carson Beck last year at before the national championship, where he got asked by a reporter, "Hey, are you gonna have to do your homework tonight before the game tomorrow?" He's like, "Dude, I've done school for 2 years." So you're literally just playing for this team, and you're not even going to the school. You're not even in class. Like, that's really okay. If you're a grad transfer, maybe
college sports are ruined.
Horrible. It's been terrible.
They keep ruining it.
Yeah, exactly.
It used to be good.
That is the 2-minute warning. I haven't told these guys this yet, but there is a really, really good article that my wife found. We'll probably link it in our bio or somewhere. If you want to read more on this, it's a very, very good article about explaining all the NIL, all the stuff that is absolutely
Link
ruining
in
our
bio.
sports. Yeah, so just go to there if you want to read that article. Very, very good. Yeah, good take. Thank you, Elena, for sending that one in. Yeah, NIL is the worst.
Go Rays.
Thank you guys so much for listening, and we'll talk to you next time. Peace.
Peace out.
Go Flyers.
Rays up.
Guess who's back?